Hello everyone. So today we are doing ASMR in the car. I really enjoy how much that rhymes. It makes me smile a little bit. Right now it's snowy and cold outside. And honestly, that weather always just makes me want to sleep. Anyways, I wanted to give you guys a little treat, I suppose, before the new year. So I thought that we would do a quick face exam. So anyways, we will begin. What I'm noticing right now about your face is that it feels very soft. Each cheek. I don't see any visible wrinkles or spots really. You seem to be very fortunate as far as having very clear skin. I'm going to start on your forehead just to get a closer inspection. There is maybe one line here, but it doesn't really look like a wrinkle. It looks more like something that will go away. The skin there feels very soft. If I reach up into your hairline a little bit, I feel a little bit of a bump up here. Is this something recent, or have you noticed this before? No? Okay, well, it doesn't feel like too big of a bump, and I'm not concerned about it being any sort of growth. It kind of seems more like maybe you hit your head. But if you don't remember that happening, it might be good to go to your general doctor and have that checked out. Let's see, continuing along the hairline. Okay, we're at your left ear now. It looks very clean. I'm not seeing any redness, no swelling. Have you had these piercings for a long time? Okay. You said about 2 years? Okay, that's good. They look not irritated, but perhaps you might want to try surgical steel if these aren't surgical steel, because they do look a little bit red. But other than that, your ears look great. Continuing on to your other ear. Same thing, very clean. I am seeing a little bit of redness again with those piercings. And you do have a mole behind your ear. Has that always been there? It has, okay. It doesn't have any irregular borders. It doesn't have any sort of abnormal texture, so I would say that you're safe there. And moving on to your jawline. A very strong jaw, very straight. Can you smile for me? Okay, perfect. Your teeth look good. Your jaw seems to be working well. Just moving up the face now to the nose. I don't see any breakouts, but I do see a little scratch here. Is that new, or you scratched yourself accidentally a little too hard? Okay. I think we've all done that once or twice. Just continuing on. Underneath your eyes, it's just a little bit puffy. Have you been sleeping all right? You have trouble sleeping? Me too. So one thing that you can try for this is a caffeine under eye type cream that can kind of help wake up your eyes. You can also try something like some ice or a cold eye mask in the morning. I've heard that those things can help. Another thing you can try is sleeping more, of course, but if that's too difficult, then hopefully some of my other suggestions help. Okay, now moving on to your temples. Those areas both look intact and healthy. I'm not seeing any bruises or bumps. And if you just want to turn around, I can do an assessment of your scalp really quick. So I'm not feeling any bumps or lumps. I do, however, kind of over on the right side, I feel a little bit of a scab. Is that something that you've noticed before? Here, if you give me your finger, I can show you where it is. It's right here. Do you feel that? Okay. Yeah, so that is just a little bit of a irritation, I think. Let me just get a closer look. Yeah, it just looks like another scratch, so I think you're good. Now let me just check the other side. Your hair follicles look very healthy. You have just a tiny bit of the dead ends there, but nothing a quick trim won't fix. Do you dye your hair? You do? Yeah, that could be the explanation for the dead ends, but honestly everyone has that, and your hair looks pretty perfect otherwise, so I wouldn't worry about it or anything. Okay, and if you could just turn back around, I'll do one final check. Everything honestly looks really good. What I would recommend is, and this is something I recommend to everyone that visits me, is to wear sunscreen every single day, no matter what. Make sure you get your neck too, and make sure that you reapply, because it doesn't work all day. So I want you to keep that in mind and think about that as an option. Just because sun damage is very real, and we don't want you to get any sort of cancers or sunspots, and the sun can also cause wrinkles as well. So just something to consider. Do you have any questions for me? No? Okay, well, if you think of anything, you can always give the office a call, and I'll be glad to return the message. Reach out to us if you need anything else, and I'm so glad you came in today. Thank you.